Hello viewers, and welcome to a new edition of my channel. This is Dragon Quest Builders 2. It's going to be the opening video, so I hope you all enjoy. And let's see here. Continue from demo. We're going to start a new game, so we can see everything from scratch. It's time to design your character. Okay. Let's see. That's the way my character, or not my character, that's the way I actually look. Let's see here. Right there. Nice. Like teal and there. Cool. Enter a name. I'm gonna put my name, Dan. Okay. Happy with this character, and change your character's appearance, gender, and name once you reach a certain point in the game. Okay. Alright. Can now adjust the game settings once you're happy. Select confirm to save your changes. Start the game. You'll be able to change these settings later. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. All that's fine. We can keep that there and there. Oh, let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to confirm now. Confirm happy with all the settings. You choose another game. Will start using the default settings, but you'll be able to change them later. Yes, I'm good with that. Okay, so here we go. Venture forth, my children, and destroy all before you. Okay. Thus decreed the great and glorious High Priest Hargan, and lo, his minions of mayhem do march out rank upon rank to ravage the land and strike fear into human hearts. Our unholy father then gave up his mortal form so that Malroth, the master of destruction, might be reborn and the world be consumed by catastrophe. Alas, mighty Malroth was defeated at the hands of the despicable spawn of Erdic. Hargan's glorious vision could be brought to life. The moon has waxed and waned many times since that fateful day, and now peace reigns supreme, while order has been scattered to the four corners of the earth. Tell me, brothers and sisters, what does a monster do when backed into a corner? It bites, I say. We must do everything and anything within our power to bring this world to ruin. Huza, Huza, all hail Hargan, praise be to Malroth. Right, okay. Oh, hellish Father, hear our prayer. Deliver us from the world of oblivion. Lead us onwards as we build your dominion of darkness together. Dragon Quest Builders 2. Dan, that's me. You are the hero who will save this world. Arise, my child, your destiny awaits. The look on your face. I was only ribbing you, my child. You're my no hero. I know that much. You're one of them builders, right? Yes. You want to watch that mouth of yours, boy? Telling the truth might land you with more than you bargained for. Still, at least you're not a master builder. Yeah, you might be an apprentice, but that'll do. I've actually got just the job for a lad like you. Once you wipe the sleep from your sockets, come and meet me up on the deck. Hey, I don't want to work for you. Why are you making me work for you? Get a move on. Use the left stick to move your character, and use the right stick to control the camera. O to jump. Okay. Damn piece inside the pot. Poo whiff. What a pong. This must be the toilet. Looks like it hasn't been emptied for a very long time. There's no response, just a skeleton. Well, of course. Oh, look at this scary guy. Builder, I have something to tell you. Did you know that you can run by pressing R while moving around with the left stick? I'm sure the extra speed will come in handy, but take care near high ledges or you'll meet your maker sooner rather than later. Okay. Enough running around. Let's see here. What's this one you gotta say? Builder, I have something to tell you. Press X when you want to examine something or strike up a conversation with somebody. I suggest you remember this advice until the day you die. Oh, and one more thing. Could you ask that girl in the break to pipe down? She won't stop screaming. How does she expect me to rest in peace when she's being so noisy? Oh, hello. I couldn't help but overhear your hobnobbing with that dreadful dead knot. So you're an apprentice builder, are you? I was going to ask you if you come up with a plan to get us off the ship, but you're far too much of a rank amateur to figure something like that out. Oh, why in the goddess name did I ever become a builder? If I'd have been a farmer or miner instead, I'd never have been left to rot in the stinking cell. We thought the children of Hargan were all but vanished, and they were running scared. How did they ever turn the tables on us like this? Sniff. This is where we store our cargo. Real slimeriners like me call it the hold. Say, you wouldn't be that apprentice builder I've been hearing about, would you? They say you can make all sort of stuff from just a few bits and blobs. I don't know how you builders do it. As the magnificent Hargan said, destruction awaiteth all that is built. So you think of that hard work going to waste. I know, go up on deck, but I want to see what's this guy doing. Ah, the builder. Tell me, boy, did the children of Hargan frighten you? Do you wish to flee from this floating coffin? These waters are cursed. Strange voices carry across the waves, and many a vessel has vanished into vapor. The crew victims to an unknown fate. Now are you scared? Not as scared as I am, I assure you. I'll be off this death trap at the first opportunity. Right, okay. So you're scared being on a ship? Okay, let's talk to all these people. Whoop! Fell right through the floor. I assure you that is not what I was intending there. Hell's bells, what a storm we had last night. It washed all the torches overboard and scattered my barrels around the deck. I beg your pardon, you say you slept right through it? Good gracious, you must sleep like a particularly lazy log. You had to have missed a hamburger of a hurricane like that. Hello, Gooman, Slurp. We're the last surviving members of the Children of Hargan, the ones who didn't get squished. We're going to bring this world to its knees, all in the name of the Garit and glorious High Priest. Slurp. What's with all the slurping? I'm just salivating in the prospect of squashing you Goomans once and for all. Slurp, slurp, slurp. This ship keeps swaying from side to side. I feel a bit seasick. What's that? You want to know where we're sailing to? I haven't the foggiest. The higher-ups would never just stuff like that to a lowly little drakey. Well, if it isn't the mightiest builder. A miter builder. You're only an apprentice, but you're prancing around like you own the place. Honestly, you can't go anywhere this day without bumping into an insolent little builder hell-bent on undoing all of our hard work. The world that's going to do down the pan, and that is for sure. Our only choice is to eliminate bothersome builders like you one by one. Well, saying it in their voice is kind of funny. You're that apprentice builder that we nabbed in Cantland, aren't you? I must admit, I feel a few pinks of sympathy for you. It's not very nice to know that end of the knife. Hee. Midendal, Canuck, Moonbrook, from forth these three kingdoms did come the hated heroes, the scions of Erdic, who laid almighty Hargan low. With his dying breath, our exalted leader surrendered his mortal form so that Malroth, the lord of destruction, could be born. Alas, he too was vanquished. But does that mean all hope is lost? No, I say. Hargan's ambition did not perish without, or did not perish with him. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day we will reduce the world to ruin. Oh, let me take control of this shit. I'll take control of it, that's for sure. Okay, 2 more and then we can get on with it. Builder, I have something to tell you. If you ever get stuck or can't figure out what to do next, be sure to check back with whoever you spoke to last. Shows you're willing to do the job right, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now that's a tip that'll serve you well in this life and the next. Alright, skeleton. Stairs are no match for you, I see. You just can't keep a good lad down. Kee. Now, as you'll no doubt have spotted, we're sailing on the open ocean. You've got no chance of escaping, so don't even bother trying. Not that you're going to get far anyway. You're nothing but skin and bones. Here, get this down your gullet. It's fresh from the captain's table, which is where I sit. By the way, he. Dan can't remember when he last ate. The thought of food makes his stomach start rumbling. Alright, edible essentials. Believe it or not, that kelp can be eaten. Select it with the left or right on the directional pad, and then press square to eat it. Doing so will refill your fullness gauge and replenish some health. Okay. And down in 1. That kelp's pretty tasty, isn't it? The pungent aroma and slimy texture make for a spine-tingling combination. Should think you're lucky sorry you got to scoff such a scrumptious snack, because it'll be the last meal you ever eat. Yep, you heard me right. You'll be dead soon enough. But don't worry, you won't be shuffling this immortal coil just yet. Got plenty of hard graft for you to be getting on with first. Okay? He wiped that lily-livered look off your face. I'm not going to send you to the cemetery anytime soon. So long as you got some life left in you, I'll give you a chance to keep hold of it. But you have to follow my orders to the letter. What's that? You want to know who we are and what you're doing here? If you're that desperate to find out how far up the creek you are without a paddle, I might add, go and talk to those 5 monsters beneath the flag over there. Okay, so I gotta talk to all of them again. So, let's, well, no, it's just these guys. Hello, Goodman Slurp, we're the last surviving members of the okay. Same things I just did a minute ago. So I'm not gonna read it again. After just okay, so yeah, we've already done all these conversations, so we're not gonna read it again. Okay, talk to all 5 monsters. That's done. Now walk back over here again. Talk to the skeleton. Okay, so you talk to the rest of the crew, eh? Obedient little blighter, aren't you? So now you know we're the last survivors of the children of Hargan, loyal servants of the mighty master of destruction himself. That means you builders are our sworn enemies. We're sailing the ocean blue, rounding up pesky vermin like you along with anyone else who gets in our way. Hey, you want to know what we're doing to all these builders? Only the higher-ups know for sure, but I'll make no bones about it. I reckon you lot are up for the chop. Still, that doesn't mean we can't make most of it of what little time we got left. Just be thankful you can be some of them as your final moment draws even closer. Okay. Listen up, builder. Unless you want to spend the rest of your life behind bars, or worse, you'll do as I say. So, here's the deal. Last night's storm messed up the ship good and proper. I want you to make things ship shape around here again. To start with, I want you to break up all the driftwood strewn about the deck and bring me the wood when you're done. Go on, chop chop. Fist of steel. Each piece of driftwood is marked with a certain icon. I'll run up to one and press triangle and punch it into something useful. Okay, cleared the deck, and now I'm back to the skeleton. Well, my deck looks much better shape now. You picked up that wood. No flies on you, eh? Still, I suppose being given the chance to save your sorry skin will tend you to give you a better kick up of the Caustic kicks. You want to know why I'm giving you this chance? The truth is, as a sworn servant of the Master of Destruction, I'm not supposed to fraternize with your kind, but considering the state of the ship, I've got no other choice. Anyway, it's not like you're a proper builder, you're only an apprentice at the end of your day, so I'm sure it's fine. You wouldn't forsake me for a little thing like this, right? Anyway, I think we're chewed the fat long enough. If you want to cling on to your life for a little longer, suggest you continue working for the dutiful little builder you are. Just remember, you can get all sorts of useful materials by smashing things up. Just be careful that what you bash doesn't bash you back. Talk to him again. You're an odd one. Since the moment I let you out of that cell, you've been scurrying about my deck and chatting with the crew without a care in the world. If anything, I'd wager you are actually enjoying this, so there must be something wrong with you. I can't explain it any other way. I mean, why else would you wear that dopey grin on your dopey mush? Faced with the same fate, most prisoners would be scared witless, but not you. You what? You always look like that when someone's got a job for you? Seems like you aren't scared of this at all. I better keep you busy, or who knows what you might try and pull. Luckily, there's plenty of you to be getting on with. For starters, some of the boys on deck have got jobs that they need doing. Report back to me when you sorted them out. Three of the other monsters on board have got jobs to do, and the builders need to know how. You can tell they are by the markers above their heads. As soon as you finish off with one task, carry on to the next one. Got that? Report back to me when you're done with all three. Okay. The main guy here. I've been watching you, builder. I saw you scrabble around the deck, greedily pocketing all the wood you could find. The raging tempest that struck last night washed all the navigation lights overboard, but such things can be rebuilt, can they not? To wit, I wish for you to use the wood to collect and make some new torches. See the worn-out workbench over there? Use it to make torches. Here, I believe you'll need this oil to craft them. Got some oil. Once you have the torches, you must put them back on the proper positions. 5 blocks will be your sign. 5 black blocks will be your sign. There's one by the workbench and 4 more around the stairs that lead below decks. Place 1 torch above each block. Do not fail me, builder. Craft 5 torches, put them in place. Return to me when you finish this task. You can build some torches at the workbench using the materials in your inventory. Okay, so let's go. Okay, and let's see. Use the directional pad to craft as many as you can. Oh, okay. Right. There you go. Okay. Snappy put down. Torches can be placed on the top of other blocks. Select the item with the left or right directional pad. Press square to put one down. Okay, so we lit up the deck. There we go. It seems they have done exactly as they asked. The gilding flames burn brightly as before. For a ship such as ours, they could do with it being a touch more sinister, if I could say so myself. But I shan't complain. The deck is illuminated once more. I must say, your problem city to create unsettles me. Not that it matters. You will soon outlive your usefulness. But your work is not over yet. There are others aboard the ship who might still find some use for you. Go to them, I pray. Okay. Okay. This guy. Well, if it isn't the so-called builder, anyone think you owed the place the way you're starting around this deck? What's with the attitude? You're running errands for the boys on the captain's orders. You want me to give you a job to do? Tell you what, you can help me relieve the boredom of being stuck on this good-for-nothing ship as long as you're not afraid to put your life on the line. Truth is, I've always wondered whether builders can fight. How do you feel about going mano-a-mano with the monster? Boy, you. Fancy taking a swing at this kid? Just try not to kill him, eh? Alright, better put them dukes up. I warn you though, that skeleton soldiers are proper head case. Come and find me after the fight's finished, if you can still walk. Right, okay. That wasn't really that hard to fight. Well, you're a better boxer than you look, I'll give you that. So the only thing that those pathetic punches of yours hurt was my pride. Not that I should be surprised, you're pretty bony for someone who claims to be a builder. That doesn't exactly bode well for the future career, does it? Well, lucky, you don't have a future to speak of at all. Alright, be off with you. Go and tell the bosun what a weakling you are. Gee, you fight like a cow's cadaver. You builders really aren't cut out for combat after all. What's that? You would have smashed him to smithereens if you had a weapon? Gee, a likely story. You're going to bash him upside the skull with one of them tortures you. Such a whiz of whipping up. Don't make me laugh. Huh? What's that book you got there? Alright, cypress stick. Broken branch will work as a weapon. Attack +8. Don't just stand there smirking and tell me what's so funny. You what? You just worked out how to make a cypress stick? Well, I never... Are you telling me that builders can invent things as well as make them? Well, don't just stand there around looking gormless. Put your money where your mouth is and make the cypress stick then. You know where the workstation is, right? And one more thing, once you've made it, don't forget to equip it. A weapon's no use otherwise. Okay. Alright. Cypress stick, make it. Alright. Sticking up for yourself. When you acquire a new weapon, select it with the right and left on the directional pad. Press square to wield it. Try equipping the cypress stick to deal some extra damage. Okay, so got it equipped now. Alright, so show him the cypress stick. The boy genius returned, cypress stick in hand. Now you really look the part. What do you say? Fancy another crack at that old bag of bones? Now you got a weapon? Yes. Yee, that's the spirit. I want to watch this rotter try and put himself back together once you're through with them. Shouldn't have let him hit me, but that's okay. Urgh, a bone-crushing defeat. I don't know if I can pick myself up after this one. Go on then, lad, and brag about beating me to the bosun. Okay, so let's see what this does now. Well, you certainly gave that bag of bones a good hiding. Just look at the state of him. The only thing he's good for now is feeding a dog. You what? You feel a bit sorry for him. Hee hee hee. That's a new one. I'll wager no human ever shed a tear for a monster before. Just don't think you can butter me up by tickling my funny bone. Anyway, thanks for that, builder. Certainly helped pass the time, if nothing else. I even think I learned something today. You builders are useless in a fist fight, but with a weapon in hand, you're not to be sneezed at. But you're not done for the day just yet. Not by a long shot. Got a feeling in my bones there's someone else on board who needs a helping hand. Okay. Let's go find out who it is. Oh, yep. This guy over here. 1 second. Okay, so let's talk with this guy now. See what we do. My, you've been a busy little boy, haven't you? First you have made those torches, and now a cypress stick. But one can hardly call oneself a builder without one's tools of the trade. Where are yours, builder? Do you have any? No. Last not. Other than that simple cypress stick, you have having a single tool upon your person. Such a shame. Well, I think we ought to do something about that, hadn't we? Confiscating this pair of gloves from the builder in the brig below decks, and now they are yours. With these equipped, you'll be capable of hoisting up a whole host of objects without the need to smash them first. Ideal for organizing your articles in an orderly fashion. So without further ado, take your new gloves, gather up all the barrels strewn higgledy-piggledy about the deck, and place them on the mat beside me. Okay, got some gloves. Pick stuff up and plunk it down with these gloves. Alright, use the gloves to move objects from one place to another. Press R2 to pick something up or put it down, and press triangle while holding something to rotate it. Wait, so press R2 to pick something up or put it down. Press triangle while holding something to rotate it. Okay. So that's what it means. Triangle spins it. There we go. R2 and put it down. Almost done. Okay, so it looks like this is all done now. Okay, tidy up the barrels, complete. Wonderful work. 6 perfectly positioned barrels. I'm sure you'll agree that a pair of gloves is an indispensable tool for any budding builder. I was under the impression that the youth of today were nothing but a swarm of work-shy wastrels. Based on your showing just now, I may have to reassess my stance. Alas, no matter the blood, sweat, and tears you shed in servitude, you'll always be a builder, eternal enemy of our exalted order. I fear your time among us will be short, but your fate is not for me to decide. That is for the captain's responsibility. It appears it appear you have unattended. Okay, let me try that again. It would appear you have attended to everyone's errands for now. Hurry along and inform the good captain that you require some more back-breaking chores. Not bad, not bad. Looks like you've done everything the lads asked of you. Nice to see a human working his fingers to the bone for us monsters without a word of complaint neither. If I doubted it before, I'm certainly now. You actually look like you actually like this sort of thing. You're a proper weirdo, you know that? Still, I won't be satisfied until I hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Do you enjoy building things? Yes. Hee, of course you do. That's what gets you out of bed in the mornings. I can tell from the look of the fleshy face. You got all the making of a master crafter, and that's why we can't let you live. Well, what with builders being our immortal enemies and everything, I can't exactly have you running about a stern building like Billy Oak now, can I? I'm sorry to say it, kid, but I'm going to have to sever that smiling skull from your shoulders right now. Hee, just tickling your ribs. Don't look so scared. I'm not really going to lop your noggin off. Well, as long as you stay on my good side, that is. After all, I wouldn't want to lose a willing worker like you. I reckon you've got what it takes to be a cracking little cabin boy. And what's more, I like the cut of your jib. What do you say, laddie? Will you join my skeleton crew? You don't have to say anything. I can tell you to overcome with joy to thank me now. Actually, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. What's that big book you're lugging around? I've never seen anything like it before. Huh? Where did this rain come from? What? You'll have to tell me later, laddie. Looks like there's another storm rolling in. Ah, an apprentice builder. You'll do nicely. It takes forever for this thing, you know, like I read it, you know, come on. This is your world to create and yours to destroy. Now come to me, my child. Oi, cloth ears, what are you gawking at? Didn't you hear me? I told you to get your fleshy rump below decks and into the hold. Far too dangerous up here for a landlubber like you. Well, what the heck's going on? Uh-oh. Captain, come to the hold quickly. We're in deep goo-goo down here. Blimey, I don't like the sound of this. Hold tight, I'm on my way. You're right there, builder? Ah, but I can't be stopping to help some human. I've got to get to the hold. Hargan, preserve us. This is bad. This is really bad. Hey, builder, get your bony backside in here pronto. I need your help. Over here, builder. What took you so long, eh? I've got bad news, builder. We've been swept right into the reef and the rock's gone clean through the hole. If we don't fix this fast, we'll be heading down to Davy Jones' locker. I don't know if this will work, but try cramming crate into that hole. You've got a pair of gloves, don't you? So use them. I was closer to shade than I'd like, but you did it. You saved my... Oh, throw me a bone, not more holes. Ah, we're taking on water. Gotta do something. Use some crates and plug those holes up. You're a lifesaver. Builder or no, I owe you one. But our run-in with that rock was made mincemeat of the hole. The next wave that hits us could... Wow, I knew it. It's a race against time, builder. Cram some crates in these holes and hurry. You're sure asking a lot, Captain. Okay, got it. Okay. You just showed up my ship good and proper, builder. I don't know where we'd be without you. Should hold for now, but who knows how much long. Oh, throw me a bone. We're done for. Holy moly, look at that one. We don't have any crates big enough to plug that hole that size. This is it, builder. It was nice to know you. Don't forget me, builder. Well, think the ship just sank. Okay, that freeze frame is dope. Alright, shipwreck survivor trophy earned. Dan awakens on a sandy shore. Seems he has washed up in a desert island along with the wreckage of the skeleton ship. He decides to take a look around to see what he can see. Suddenly, Dan hears a voice. There's nothing here. The whole place is deserted. Where is this place anyway? How did I even get here? Voice seems to be coming from the other side of the rocky outcrop. Dan might be able to dig through the sand to get to the other side. Okay, got to the other side. Now what? Isle of Awakening, the land of infinite opportunity. Looks like infinite opportunity. Lots of building materials, things like that. And lots of stuff. Sky's such a strange color. I haven't died, have gone to heaven or hell, more likely. Huh? What was that noise? Hey, Spiky, who the heck are you? Finally, a live one. Say you wouldn't happen to know how we wound up here, would you? You were on a ship that sank and then you woke up on this beach? So how come you didn't cark it too? What's your story? Your name's Dan and you're an apprentice builder? Huh? Never heard of one of them before. Congratulations, I guess. Anyway, my name is Malroth. You want to see something really gruesome? Follow me. What's the matter? You're not squeamish, are you? Come on, or you won't be disappointed. You're a completely random stranger. You want me to follow you? I don't know, man. Like. Okay. So that's a good start at least. Can't do anything with that yet, but it's alright. There you go. Perfectly aligned. Except for this part, obviously, but I can't do much about that part. Okay. Well, hunger, you know, and get my hunger meter back up, so that way I don't die. As I was mentioning earlier about the kelp feeding the hunger, it's only 5% at a time, but it still helps with that nonetheless. That's what I call dead in the water. I bet you've never seen anything like this before. Seems like you and me are the only survivors from that shipwreck. What's that? You don't remember seeing me on board? Oh, if it wasn't on your ship, then how did I... Cough splutter. What the... Hey, that girl isn't dead after all. Sounds like she's in a pretty bad way, though. We should do the right thing and put her out of her misery. I don't know about doing that. What kind of fucking person are you? Want to put people out of their misery? Fucking crazy ass. Follow me around. Okay. It's good to know there's a workbench and stuff right there. Okay. Gasp. Where am I? How did I get here? You're pirates, aren't you? Filthy, freebooting brigands who shall take me captive and demand a ransom for my safe return. Oh, ah! There she goes. She's got a mouth on her, hasn't she? It's only one way to make sure she shuts up for good. Mind if I do the honors? No, you can't do the honors because she's not dying. What are you talking about? Get away from me, you villains. If you're going to take me captive, at least tell me where we are and how I got here. Well, we're on an island with nothing but sand, rocks, and a few corpses to keep us company. You must have washed up here when with Dan when your ship sank. Just a moment. Do I know you? Yes, I remember. You're that builder from the ship. The one who ran around grinning from those horrid monsters barked orders at you. I know you were in the cahoots with them, so that means this is all your fault. Well, what are you going to do about it? You're going to make things we need to survive while we wait for a rescue party? Oh, well, alright. Even a rank amateur like yourself would be able to use that worn-out workbench outside to make the most of the basic essentials. I'm Lulu, by the way. Now, what will we need to hold out until the help arrives? Let me see. Make a room. We'll need shelter from the elements while we wait to be rescued. Rather than not die in exposure, before then. Walls mounted to be at least 2 blocks high. We'll need a door for getting in and out. Why not use this for an old shack? It's rather worse, but I'm sure we can fix the place up. You can salvage some of the decking from the wreckage to patch up the holes. Just use the gloves of yours to pick it up. You won't have to worry about splinters that way. Cook food on the bonfire. We have no idea how long it'll take for a search party to locate us, so we'll need to find enough sustenance to tide us over until rescue. There's bound to be a scallywinkle or 2 on the seashore. They're edible as long as you give them a good grilling on the bonfire first. You'll need some wood to build a fire. Luckily for us, there'll be plenty of pieces of driftwood and broken barrels from the shipwreck laying about. You might as well put them to use. And build some beds. Now, I can't be expected to put my head down for the night on these lumpy old rocks. I need a proper bed if I'm going to get my beauty sleep. Don't imagine you're capable of building 4 posters, so we shall have to make them 3 piles of straw bedding. Place them in the room when you're done. Hey, don't start telling us what to do, bossy boots. Who made you the leader here anyway? Oh, pipe down, you Neanderthal. You don't even have the common decency to wear a proper shirt. Don't think you're impressing anyone with those oh so mighty muscles. Say that again and I'll show you how mighty these muscles are. Oh, builder, you do these little favors for me, won't you? You'll save me from this savagery. No. Pardon? I couldn't hear you for the waves crashing on the shore. I'll ask again. Oh, builder, you do these little favors for me, won't you? So you have to do it. Yes. That's wonderful. I knew you'd do exactly as I asked. You can consider these little tasks as training exercises they'd be like. Then when you become a fully fledged builder, you have to thank me for it. Training exercise? Who does this girl think she is? Remember what I said before about putting her out of misery? Well, how about we put her out of our misery instead? Okay, so make a room. Let's see. A girl really gives me the hump. First she won't stop widgeting, and then the moment she wants something done, she's barking out orders like we're her servants. Don't let her boss you around, okay? You're a builder at the end of the day and not her lackey. Yeah, I know she's stranded here too, but that doesn't mean you have to help her. Don't be such a soppy sad case. Such a castaway in the end of the day, same as us. You've got to look out for number one. That's my motto. By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask. You know, you said you were a builder? Is that like something to do with a duck's nose? Well, whatever this builder business is about, I'll help you. But only so I don't have to hang around with her. Have you decided which of her errands you'll do first? If it was up to me, I'd med those walls while we're here. Just stuff some planks in the holes and hey presto, we build ourselves a brand new room, right? To be honest, I blanked her out the rest of the requests. Speak to her again if you need a reminder. Okay, build a room. Beginner and Bricky. Dan, you repaired my room. Now somewhere to hide in safety should monsters attack. Not bad for a base apprentice. So you know a room must have a door, at least 2 blocks high, and that's the first rule of rooms. Anyway, I've ever been so happy to have a proper place to stay, and you two are very welcome to stop by anytime you like. Okay, and now we got that one done. Well, she seems pretty satisfied with the new room. Right, next up is the dinner. So she wanted us to cook some of those scallywankle things on the bonfire, didn't she? That's something you can do? Bonfire, a big bundle of branches that burns brightly. It can be used to cook food. What's the deal with that book? Huh? You just invented bonfires and now you can build one if you have enough materials. All you need to do is put together some wood, oil, and worn out workbench. Well, if that's oil you need, I can give you some. I wrung out the slime that got in the way earlier. Here. All you need to do is have wood, so that girl can get you some. So that girl said you can get some from the driftwood and broken barrels on the beach, whatever that means. Anyway, you better get that bonfire built. No use starving her. It'll only put her in an even worse mood than she's already in. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna build a bonfire. Okay. Okay. What's that you've made? It's hot as heck and it spits and crackles. Must be a bonfire. But I assure you that you know what you're doing with that. You know you're not supposed to play with fire, right? Bonfire bistro. You can use a bonfire to cook food. Select an ingredient, put it on the fire, and then press square. And then okay. You use a bonfire to cook food. Select an ingredient, put it on the fire with square, and then press X to start cooking. See what happens when you throw a scallywankle on. Alright, food takes a little time to cook. Just try to be patient. It'll be ready before you know it. Yeah, cook the seaweed and see what that does. I don't know if that's what I need, but... Crispy kelp. Okay, so that wasn't what we needed. We needed, Oh, that's a person. Oops. Okay, so... Okay, so with that, just real quick, hold on. Hey Dan, I want to ask you something. Keep hearing about making and materials and builders. What does that actually mean? You smash things you find here and then you get materials which you use to make new stuff. That's what being a builder is all about. Okay, I think I'm starting to get a clear picture of what it is you guys do. How come I don't know already? Look, they might be a tin a penny where you come from, but I'm telling you I've never met a builder before. But not that I remember anyway. When I get my memory back, it'll tell you about my blissful builder-free childhood. In the meantime, if you need a helping hand smashing stuff, getting materials, I'm your man. I destroy pretty much everything I touch. You know these Scalawinkles Lulu was asking for? There might be some knocking around nearby. Let's keep our eyes peeled, bag them for ourselves. Okay, well with that, right now, I was trying to figure out why I couldn't save yet. I thought maybe I didn't get there yet, so I was able to locate it on the pause menu here, so we're going to save it. Saving will overwrite the save data, will be lost for good. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Okay. And then so it's saved right here. When we come back on another stream of Dragon Quest Builders 2, I hope you all have enjoyed this edition. And save successful on Isle of Awakening. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for checking this video out.